What happened?
Well, the places. I did do a little. That's the problem with doing the basement thing and then bringing us back up. We're never in the same position.
You don't know where you're at.
I don't know where I'm at.
Welcome everybody.
Hello, everybody. All you fellow coin nerds. How's it going? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
It is Columbus Day.
Indigenous Peoples Day, also, I guess, is what they call it.
Columbus Day. I don't know what that means, but okay.
Well, in 1942, Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
He did.
1942.
The Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. I don't know. And the Mayflower. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, welcome everybody. I'm going to say hi to some people. Indigo and Demon, Tyler Lane, Joey, Hiram, the Hellbent one, Lucky James Eller. He's really lucky.
Lucky James Eller. It's his birthday today.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
He is lucky.
Thanks for coming in.
Daniel Baker, Kelly, hello. I'm glad you're here. Linda, Patrick, Doug, Coin Dragon, Bob's Pistols and Pay Dirt. Let's see, who did I miss? Did I say Ken Oliver? Snoopy Doo. Hello, Snoopy Doo. We know you. Reap what you sow. Okay, and if I missed you, raise your hand. Joe Gross is here. Long time no see. Chief Stacker. Chief's telling everybody, come to the live coin Q&A tonight. They're going to be showing my coin.
Nice.
Hey, however, you have to spin it and promote it, So we should see your girlfriend, your mom, your wife, and a few others here too.
I try to get my mom to watch. She might be watching tonight. She got a new TV. So.
My family don't watch.
Great Scott.
Great Scott. How is it going, everybody? Welcome to the Monday Night Live Coin Q&A. We have we do have somebody viewing us tonight, so we're going to try to be on our best behavior, but it's kind of redundant because he knows me, so probably all of us. But so if this is your first time joining us, welcome. If it's not, welcome back. We love it that you guys choose to hang out with us on Monday nights. It's amazing, all the great streams going on, and we get to have you as company. So
I see hands. There's Jimmy H and Jay. Those two people. And there's Big Todd. Great to see you.
Todd.
Okay.
So if you have never been here before, we are a group of coin enthusiasts. We don't usually call ourselves experts or anything because I don't call myself an expert. But we like to think that we give you a safe place to come to ask your questions about coins, currency, whatnot. Well, not really whatnot. We don't like whatnot, but and we do the best to give you accurate information because there's a lot of bad information out there. If we don't know the answer, if we don't know the answer, we will do our research and ask people, special people like Mike Diamond and Ken Potter and Joe Cronin and other experts in their fields. We have access to them, which is amazing. We're very blessed, and we get to pick their brains if we don't know the answer. So we've had several of our viewers send coins in, have their coins written up in Coin World, all kinds of things. Steven, thank you so much. I got your shirt and your hat today, so it'll be out in the mail tomorrow.
Thank you for the super chat.
Good old proverbial mic drop, huh, Steven?
Right. I'm in the house.
He knows how to enter a room.
He does.
Dodger, congratulations on your new attributions. It's amazing. We're super excited for you. But,
I did a little video on that. Yes. Yeah.
Very awesome.
And somebody else we know got his name in the books too.
That's my first one. Woo!
Ride, Sally, ride. Woo! VDDR number 3, baby.
So we're actually going to be showing a coin tonight that is going to have a write-up in Coin World. Coin World? Yeah.
Coin World. Mm-hmm.
Coin World. As soon as Mike gets it in his hot little hands and gets to examine it in person, he's going to do a little write-up on it. So that's really exciting. And yeah, that's all I got. You anybody else have any announcements? Sean, we know how much you love the new Charles III design.
Yeah, I just got something on the wire. Apparently, the Bank of England is ready to show everyone the new currency design with good old King Chuck coming up here real soon before the end of the year. And these are going to be notes that will be produced and distributed in 2024. I really don't know what else to say other than whatever. I don't know. Let's just say he's not the most photogenic person. We would obviously been pretty spoiled with QE2 on everything, which even in her much later years looks a heck of a lot more attractive as a personality than, you know.
Yeah. She's like everybody's little grandma. Yeah, they didn't have a whole lot to work with there, unfortunately. Sorry, Charles. Sorry, anybody that's sorry. I don't mean to offend anybody. We did make
we're not here to offend a nation or anything.
We did make some people upset last week because we said Charles the Fourth. Well, I said Charles the Second. It's Charles the Third.
It is Charles the Third.
They threw us a little curveball and elected to go up one.
Shannon, did you get a chance to talk to Sean about that currency note with the extra signature? Is that the one that they're talking about?
Yeah, we talked about it.
I don't know if that's the same one, but I was saying send an email to us and we can help explain. But if it's like a signature over the secretary or the treasurer, I guess. It's a courtesy note or a courtesy signature, you said, Sean, with the like at what kind of like gatherings or events or whatever they might do.
Yeah, there was a lot of them signed during the 1976 bicentennial as part of the first day cover.
Right.
But there were a lot of previous secretaries and treasurers from the previous decade, like from the 60s, that also were in attendance, and they did a lot of signing on those. Sometimes you'll come across some notes with a single signature, and on occasion you'll find them with both the secretary and the treasurer signed on there. They're pretty common. They're really common. Like I've come across a number of them, and a few of the dealers I know in my area, they still have these, and they can't really sell them too good. It's a limited market, and you just got to find something that really digs on that sort of thing.
Well, I think now we've talked about one of our features on tonight's show, but that's okay.
Is it? I didn't know if it was in the email or not.
Yeah.
So, okay. Yeah, just shoot us a same green value. Just shoot us a picture, an email with a really clear picture of it, both sides of the bill, and we'll take a peek at it. So, Michael Kittle Rare Coins, always a giveaway on Michael Kittle Rare Coins. Yeah, very cool. Yes, facing the opposite direction. He is facing the opposite direction. That started with her dad, didn't it? Or was she the first one that they switched directions?
I don't know.
Yeah. Yes, facing a different direction than she is. Mm-hmm. So, okay. Well, if nobody else has anything,
I have something about just to kind of promote once again our. We're going to have a special guest on the 24th, and we have. If you haven't seen the video, it's now in chat. It's a Star Note submission, and it's about the 2013 V Star Notes. And if you have any, we're taking submissions so that we can have them checked and see if we can find any, matches for your duplicate serial numbers. So if you haven't watched that video, watch the video. It'll be he'll be with us on the 24th, and deadline is the 17th. So
okay, that was my week.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's exciting. Very exciting. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna do my little spiel, and then we'll get to the. So if you've been here before and you've heard this, you probably don't want to hear it. So now's a good time to go get you some coffee or a snack, or do your business,
pizza or whatever.
Or whatever. So, welcome to the live coin Q&A. It is October 10th, 2022, Columbus Day. We here at the live coin Q&A like to encourage everybody who collects coins to join the ANA, the American Numismatic Association. It is our national coin club. There are some ANA membership perks. There are special events. You'll receive free admission to the World's Fair of Money and the National Money Show. There's videos, podcasts, blogs, coin collecting tips, online research tools, games, quizzes, and everything numismatic. You'll enjoy exclusive discounts on ANA seminars and money museum auctions, coin collecting publications, books, supplies, collections, insurance, and more. There is the Virtual Money Museum exhibit. You can explore spectacular collections of coins and paper money from the nation's largest numismatic museum. Educational programs, you'll have access to the best educational programs in the hobby, webinars and seminars, lectures, correspondence courses, and more. You'll receive a subscription to the Numismatist, 12 issues of coin collecting's premier magazine delivered digitally or to your doorstep. If you want the printed copy, you do have to upgrade from the gold to the platinum membership. I think it's $15 more. You will also receive $15 off of a new NGC and PMG membership. Now, during this month until the end of October, ANA membership, gold memberships are $5. So this month is a great month to join the ANA if you are not already a member. $5. And if you do join, please mention that the live coin Q&A sent you. Another great group to join, great club, is CONECA, the Combined Organization of Numismatic Era Collectors of America. Your CONECA membership perks, you get a subscription to the club's award-winning journal, Error Scope, published 6 times a year. Is a great magazine, one of my favorites. A free U.S. variety coin, either a repunchment mark or a double die when you join. That's for new members only. You'll get a club membership card, an invitation to the annual Errorama, including the awards banquet and the annual meeting and cherry pickers contest. Access to members-only area of CONECA website, where you can view electronic back issues of Error Scope from 2004 through the current issue. We also encourage everybody to join our Facebook group, the Coin Q&A. It's a great alternative to sending your questions through the email. Typically, your questions on the Facebook group will get answered faster. We do have some people in there that are not on the live coin Q&A panel that help us out. If you do want to join, though, please answer all of the membership questions and agree to the rules. All right. Let's go.
Thanks down, bottom up, bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
Okay, so 1919S Lincoln Cent Woody. Oh, this is a good one. Tyler L. Hello, panel. Here are some photos of the 1919S Lincoln Cent Woody that I found the other day. This is my very first Woody find. I got it back in change from a gas station. Thought I would share it. Thanks.
Fun. A gas station find. That's awesome.
And we do have the...
Wow.
Hubba hubba.
Where's Frank? Oh,
the dragon's in the house, so better watch
So
your
wait.
booties.
Oh, his ears were burning.
That's nice.
Hey, Shannon,
Yes.
what causes this?
This would be a. I don't know what causes this. Improper annealing? No.
Alloy mix.
Improper alloy mixture. Yeah, sorry.
Improper alloy mixture.
There you go. Yup. So why is the reverse not as pretty as the obverse?
Because that part of the
It
plant
just wasn't affected by it.
Yeah, it just wasn't affected. Mm-hmm.
It's very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, very nice. And
Pretty cool.
typically,
Very attractive.
as the coin ages and tones, or in this case, gets brown, the woodiness gets stronger. You can find that BU scents red with the wood grain effect, but they're not typically this dramatic. Yeah, it is a great coin. It's very beautiful. Frank collects them, and he has an album. It's like he has a Lincoln Scent album that he's filling with nothing but wood.
No, Joey, not a proof. It's an S-mint. They didn't make S-mint proofs. I'm not even sure they made a proof for 1919, to be honest with you.
And
it stopped in what, 1917 or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I think the squared rooms
that little negligible amount of tin that they add to that mix, so sometimes just did not cooperate, and then you get some pretty nice looking coins. Either they come in a way of woody kind of toning, like looking at a tree, or it can look like
16.
Pretty cool.
16 was the last year, the map proofs. That's
16,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, 17 is the first year that they didn't. Squared rims like this are pretty common on some of the earlier scents. I think, when did they take the tin out? 63 or 64, somewhere around there. 63 or 64.
Yeah, somewhere around there. It was close to the changeover in the reverse design. So, because you could find them all throughout the 50s. You could find them all throughout the 50s. It's like a very common decade for woodies.
Yeah, some of them are really. I mean, there's all kinds of different. There's like speckled ones and all kinds of different patterns. Some that look like. Some look like that, when chocolate starts to get old and it gets like that white and brown mottled look.
Yeah.
Like to me.
I still eat those, by the way. They're delicious. Aged chocolate. It's not mold.
No.
Can they have swirls?
Did you die? You didn't die, so it must be okay to eat that.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of 55, we forgot to say this, but Sean, I think we're doing a giveaway at the end of the show, you guys.
At the end, yeah.
Yes.
A little on-the-fly giveaway. So
on-the-fly giveaway.
Stay tuned if you're on.
I guess it's my turn, huh?
Your turn.
Possible 1944D Lincoln Scent DDO from Diggin' Dave. Hey guys, I found a beautiful 1944D wheat in a roll. There seems to be a weird spike or something going off the 4 in the 1944. Is this doubling or something else? Thanks.
This is a great learning lesson, you guys.
We got a discussion coming up here.
Very good discussion on this one. Beautiful coin, by the way.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah, beautiful coin. A little bit of fingerprint action going on, but
it looks like the sunset.
Go ahead, Adam.
So this is not a double die. This is where they recut the die on the 44. And essentially it's kind of looks like master hub doubling, but it's not. Airref did a good article on this. So
they sure did.
Do we have the article?
I sure don't.
Oh.
But I bet we could find it. Hang on. I'll find it. Re-engraved, right? Yeah. Re-engraved.
So was it recut on the working die or the master die?
On the master die.
Master die.
Yes. Instead of punching in for this date, instead of punching in the digits on the date into the working die, they engraved them. Working die, right, Adam? Working
Yes.
die. Retouching.
Yeah, retouching.
Mm-hmm.
There's Eric. Hey, Eric.
They did it on the 46 too. So there's several dates that they did this on. I'm going to copy the link and put it here in chat for you guys. But this is a perfect, like, textbook example of this. You'll see when you click on that link, they show the exact, like,
right.
So retouching.
It's kind of like master hub doubling, but not really.
Yeah, but it doesn't have anything to do with the hub.
No.
Right. It's kind of like an extra link.
It's kind of like the re-engraved design varieties. You got the Jefferson Nichols, the proofs. You got the re-engraved Washington tail feathers.
Yeah.
On the eagle, you've got the Franklins. They retouched the hair in the back of the head.
The 53 proof Lincoln
where they retouched the coat. So yes, this is kind of like just a re-engraving to strengthen the
digits.
The digits.
DJs.
But that was a great, whoever saw this and went, that's different. That was a good catch. So it would have been there Tuesday, just recorded, right? Yeah, it still would have been there Tuesday. Blues coins. Eric lost it last week. He's like, why? It's Tuesday. Why isn't live coin Q&A on? Before.
Yeah, we recorded it for you.
Yeah,
Sean.
Off Struck by Joey K. Hi guys, what I have here is either an off struck, broad struck, or an off center coin. Can you guys please fill in the answer? Anyway, at first, when looking at the date, I thought right away, by golly, struck on the wrong planchet. I'm quite sure I'm wrong. I know it is well circulated, also has the Ring of Death. Still pretty cool. What do you guys think?
It's really cool.
It is cool.
Reno, Misaligned dies.
Yes, sir. Nice one too. Dates cut off. Where are the dates cut off? And
yeah.
It almost looks a little oblong too. One of the photos.
I think that's the way the photos.
Like almost elongated.
Yeah, kind of like my head, how just camera adds 400 pounds to, me.
Well, thank goodness.
Yeah. So this is a misaligned die, not an off-center.
If it was off-center, it would be shifted on the reverse as well.
To match it.
To match,
You could have dual misalignment, but that's actually kind of rare to have dual misalignment.
Yeah. Alignments are an issue with the die. And off-centered strikes are a striking issue.
You know what, Joey? You should look at the edge, see if there's a little bit of a partial tilted collar as well. They seem to go hand in hand when you find a misaligned die. So
might be hard to see. I don't even know if this has any reading left on it.
Well, that's true.
It's pretty circulated.
Yeah.
Well, and if it was broad struck, it wouldn't have as nice of a rim as it does, right? Because it would have been.
Well, if it's broad struck, it wouldn't have any edge whatsoever. Right. The rim would be extended out because the metal flow is going outwards.
Right.
Yeah. So the collar is a die. It keeps the coin in place. It has the reading right on there. So.
Nice.
Very, very cool find.
It
for
is cool
sure.
find. When you can,
1081.
when you can
Oh,
actually take
Sounds
stuff
like an official tax form. Submit your 1081s.
it does.
1081s.
From Jeremiah F. Hello, I think I found one of my bucket listers. 2005 P, Minnesota, WDDR001. I would like to confirm. Hey, Paul Hampton. I would like to confirm with your panel that this is WDDR001. I know there are about 170 varieties of this doubling, and I just want to make sure. Is it a rare version of the doubling? Also, being in this condition, how much do you think it's worth? At least a quarter.
At least a quarter.
This is awesome.
Or sky's the limit.
There it is.
Yeah, whoa.
That's a nice one.
This is the FS101.
That's
the
cool.
Extra tree. And actually, this one's pretty easy to attribute to because it's none of them are even like I don't think any of them are even close to this one. So there are a lot of them,
I think
but
there's one other one it's closer to the tree, but it's still kind of large. But there's so many small.
Tree.
There's so many small ones.
It kind of looks like a lady standing sideways. I got a little pareidolia going on there.
Right.
She's pretty well endowed from what I can
She's
see.
very well. Yeah.
She's got a nice little hourglass, if you know what I mean.
She's baby got back too. Just
Yeah.
saying.
She'll tell you what time of the day it is, if you know what I mean. She'll fluff your pillows and lay out your night things, if you know what I mean.
God. Oh Lord. Sorry, everybody.
So gold maple, the significance of the extra tree is that it's a double die.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why, and this particular one is in the cherry picker's guide, right?
Yes, it is a.
It is.
Yeah, so it's sought after.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the ghost of James Mansfield, you know?
So this is DDO number 1.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
FS101.
That's so
Oh,
cool.
this is no. Why does it say DD? Do they have a DDO?
DDR, not DDR. DDR.
Would you
know
say?
what's weird? PCGS calls it a DDO.
You know, I have noticed a lot of oopsies on PCGS.
Yeah,
I've noticed a lot of.
That's not a DDO. Huh.
No, I've noticed a lot of like.
Hi, William Crusen. Did I get that right? Crusen.
Hi, William.
Yeah, three.
I always see him in Chuck's auctions.
Hey, double
Yep.
D.
Hey, William.
So, you guys, if you really want us to make sure that we see you, come in the very, very beginning when we're going through the names and saying hi. Sometimes I know we're not always the best at looking at chat. I apologize. If you guys want us to see you, though, and make sure we see your chat, if you put at LiveCoin Q&A, it'll come up. If you tag us in your question, it'll highlight in red for us to see, and we'll see it for sure. So James Eubanks, question. James said, hello, everyone. Does anyone know if a dye chip in Wilma Mankiller's hair is really common? I found 20 of them.
Yeah,
So
I found a few of them myself, too. They are
very common.
James, if you found 20 of them yourself, that probably answers your question. It's probably pretty common. Just saying. Yeah, those dye chips in the hair and all over the place are crazy. But Ventress Gibson has made some assurances to not good news for us error and variety collectors that the quality control is going to be improved in the mint. So we'll see.
Yeah, we don't want it improved.
We'll see.
Well, I kind of believe her because if you looked at the Otero Warren quarter, there's really nothing to find on that one.
That is true.
That's the first one that is pretty uninspiring as far as the search goes.
Yeah. So far.
Yeah. Yeah, whoever talked about who was that? Is it Sean M? Yeah, Sean McGuire. Yeah, hold on to those right now. Those coins have they've kind of slipped a little bit in value, but a lot of collectibles have, especially in the modern era. So hold on to them. They're low vintage, and it's going to be unlikely that you'll see a lot of fresh new inventory hit the marketplace. So that's a hold for me, and it should be a hold for you.
And if you guys did not get a chance, there is a YouTube channel called the Coin Show Podcast. Check them out. I love those guys. But
is it the Coin Show or the Coin Shop podcast?
The Coin Show Podcast.
Okay.
Yeah. They did a video. They did an interview with Ventress Gibson, the new mint director. And she kind of hinted around, when they did the W quarters, it was for like the Great American Coin Hunt. She kind of hinted around that they might have something in the works in the near future.
Oh,
it would be nice.
Yeah. So she was really excited about that and how it brought so many new collectors into the hobby and sparked more interest in coin roll hunting. That they got something. She's got little bugs in her ears, so we'll see. It would be amazing. Of course, they have to start, putting more coins out there for us to search. But
right.
Yeah. So. Okay, Shannon.
Maybe that would be a good question for her if we could ever get a question to her, which would be, when will the coin shortage be over?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So 1964D Kennedy half DDO from Chief Stacker. iCoin Q&A panel. I hope everyone is well. I found this 64 Kennedy in a $5. What's a FV bag? FV bag.
Face value.
Face value. Okay, $5. Okay, $5 bag. I believe it is a DDO, but I am not sure which one. I think it is DDO 002. Your opinion would be greatly appreciated. Thanks for everything you do for this coin community. Thank you, Chief Stacker.
Thanks, Chief.
And yeah, some of these get hard to figure out.
Well, Adam figured it out.
I did. This is the FS 101.
It's the 101. Nice.
101.
It is the 101.
Even better. Look at that.
That is amazing. So for you guys, this is what we refer to, or what we're talking about when we're referring to splits and notches. Split serifs and notches. You can see the serif on the U there is split.
And that R, look at the separation lines in the R.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and the U, and the S.
You know what's funny about 1964 Kennedys? You would think the Philadelphia minted coins would have a lot more varieties going for them, but it's the opposite.
Yeah.
It's the Denvers that have all the DDOs. They got all the awesome
in the
RPMs.
60s and 70s, Denver was just not.
Yeah, 74D. I mean, 71D.
73D.
O'Shea's favorite, 77D.
Yes, 77.
That's a tough one.
That is a tough one. I miss Shay. If we say his name 3 times, you think he'll show up?
Shay.
Like Beetlejuice?
No, that would be nice.
Doesn't work. I've tried it. Adam.
1982 Kennedy half, no FG from Claude W. Hello, I recently purchased a box of $50 from the bank and happened to have 2 boxes hoping to find silver. There was no silver. However, I kept the halves that have known cherry picker varieties. First coin I picked up was an 82p. I flipped it over and looked at the back, and there's no FG.
Shay used to always say, if you're going through $50 and you're only picking out the silvers, you're missing out. You're missing the big money. Yep.
Missing out a lot of stuff.
Oh, gold maple. Real quick. What is?
Sorry, there was a second part here. The definition from PCGS of a true no FG is a FG not visible under 5 times magnification. I do not own a 5X, but a 10X at the lower, and I saw traces of remnants of the initials. I thought I would share the images. This coin is probably not worth much in this condition, but it's still a nice find, and I've never found one before.
Okay, so real quick though. Gold Maple asked, what is a DDO? It's a doubled die obverse, so meaning that the doubling is on the usually face of the coin, the obverse of the coin.
Yeah.
And then there's a DDR, which would be the doubled die reverse, and that would be on the other side.
It's not the same as double struck. So
no.
Just so we're clear, it's 2 completely different events.
Correct.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And it's not the same as double mint. It's doubled with a D.
Doubled
die. The
double die. We got the double dies tonight.
Double die.
Dabba die. Hey, Jimmy. Good luck, man. That's an awesome point.
That's right.
Let us know what the outcome is on that.
Well, we'll be talking about it a little bit. So I'm so excited. Yeah. Obadiah. The 64 is the last year's circulation Kennedy halves were 90% silver. There are collector's versions of Kennedy halves after 1964 that are 90% silver. That's right. Thank you, Michael Kittle.
Yeah, from the 90s, like 94, 95, 96.
Nice.
92 isn't there? 92.
So Frank Gasparo's initials is supposed to be in that little crux area between the chicken leg and the feathers there.
The drumstick.
Yeah, it looks like a drumstick, like a very big turkey leg at the state fair, you know. So yeah, this one right here, you can tell that there are no remnants whatsoever of FG. No. I have seen examples where you see like a partial. They will not count that. Mm-hmm. So make sure that you have a suitable enough of magnification to see that, because collectors and graders, they will not give you what the coin is deserved. Usually with this, because it's more along the lines of the braided die, and that's kind of like the big reason why that is not there. You're also going to see weakness on some examples, not this one. I actually see pretty good details in the feathers and on that drumstick. You'll see it what appears to be kind of very weakly struck or something like that. So they kind of go hand in hand.
Very good find.
And gold maple, yes, the FG is normally on the coin, so it would be.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily important, but that's what makes this one a variety, because 99% of all the 1982 P half dollars have the FG. So
72D is really the one you want to find.
For sure. About 3 months books. Thank you.
72D, you say?
72D. That's a coin that routinely sells in that same condition as the 82 for like $40 and up.
Yeah.
Surprisingly. Because there's a number of dates with the no FGs. There is even some unattributed, uncatalogued dates, like 73D is another date where you could find the missing FG initials, but it's not recognized online or on the Cherry Picker's Guide.
Mm-hmm.
So
very nice.
About the FG, straight G, strange name. The straight G is just the design, that design of the initials for the year. So you have like reverse design varieties, obverse design varieties, mint mark styles. It's like the mint mark styles. If you look at the different styles of mint marks, they've changed. They changed the FGs, to the straight G or the serif G. What do they call that? Large G? I don't know what they call it.
Yeah, like on the 88, right? RDV with the drop gusset kind of G with the line that goes straight down.
Well, the 64 proof Kennedy has the straight G on the FG.
Yeah.
It's one of the things, though. On the accented hair proof, yeah.
Gold maple, we can also do Canadian. I'm kind of like the resident pro on Canadian coins. I've been collecting it for 15 years. Have been kind of like off and on it, but I'm familiar with a lot of the varieties and errors and things like that of the series. So I could definitely help you out with that. Send us an email if you have something you want to discuss.
Cool. So whose turn is it? Mine?
No, this is Sean's turn.
Yeah, I'll take this one. I haven't talked about anything in a while.
Yeah.
So we have a 1976 $2 bill with 2 treasurer signatures from Kelly S. Hello, have you ever seen a $2 bill with 2 signatures above the treasurer of the United States? F's signature appears to be stamped on top of the signature just above it. The answer to your question is yes. I've seen a lot of these.
And this is just what you were talking about earlier.
Yeah. So that's what. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we were talking about earlier. So
what did you say this was called?
it's a.
Well, it's a. Go ahead, Shannon.
I was going to say it's a courtesy signature.
Yeah, that's what they call it. But strangely enough, that does not look like Francine Neff's signature above hers. I mean, are you guys seeing that?
Yeah, I actually wondered about that because it doesn't look quite the same.
Yeah, and that facsimile signature is her signature, so she signs it the same way. If you've ever seen other courtesy autographs on these notes, it's like a dead ringer from the actual facsimile to the one that they wrote on there.
Gotcha. Would for example, different, like if they had, treasurers from different years, I don't know, together at the event, would one sign on a bill that was not their signature, or no? Like,
it's not very customary to see that. I wouldn't see a reason why they would, unless someone who met maybe a treasurer at a specific event would be adamant about having that signature on there.
Right.
Normally, they want to match up the person signing, for, who's the original secretary or the treasurer on the note. So
Thank you, William Fowler. Thank you, William Fowler.
Thank
you so much.
Well, Adam, it looks like you're getting a lap dance tonight.
Right? Thank you so much.
Very awesome.
We appreciate that so much.
So do you think this is probably not then? You think it's somebody else just signed it?
I mean, from what I see, I don't see a match.
Right. No, it doesn't look like.
Yeah. Now, who's the secretary on this note? Can you
Francine Neff?
No, the one on the right under
William
Walter.
Or I don't know.
Okay, yeah, whoever it is, that's not the same either as the signature that's there. I'll be absolutely honest. I don't know who that is. I just don't. It looks
like Keenan or something.
Keenan Ahern or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's entirely possible, and I'm not going to whip out my my guidebook to see if there's an Ahern signature for a note of that time period, but it could be. I don't know.
Well, I looked up treasurers, and I didn't see, because I thought it said Keenan as well. And I was
it looks like, yeah.
And I didn't see any treasurers near that, even that date, that time frame that had that name. So I don't know.
Gold Maple, the letter E is a designator from the actual Fed Reserve Bank that particular note represents. So like the letter L, for example, is from the San Francisco district. They have the Fed Reserve Bank in San Francisco. So just because it has an L district on the black seal doesn't necessarily mean that it was distributed around Northern California because they actually kind of spread it around the U.S. I've received brand new from the bank, like Kansas City notes, and Minneapolis, which is an I, things like that. So hopefully that helps.
Oh, that's really, yeah, for sure. Yeah, Gloria. So during the show, we don't look at the emails. So if you have a question about a particular coin, just send it to our email. Make sure you take good photographs of the front and the back and any close-ups of any area. And we will look at it during the week. And then we'll either reply to your email. We'll always reply to your email. But if it's something we think we should talk about on the show, then we'll put it in the show. So, yeah. Okay, so I have to say, so leading up to this next coin, we were in the email last night working on emails, and I saw this one, and we talked. We didn't really talk much about it. I just said, don't get rid of it. I'm going to post it because I don't know what it is. Like, I'm not gonna. I know I have some ideas of what I think it might be, but I would never make a call on something like this. So I grabbed the photos and I actually posted in Joe Cronin's group on Facebook. And right away, Mike Diamond replied. And he actually wants to see this coin in person and he wants to do a write-up on it. He thinks he knows what it is too. So for those of you out there who think that we like just poo-poo your emails or just tell you your coins are damaged or whatever when they're not, this is how excited we get when we see things like this and our viewers find things that are actually something. We get very excited for you guys when you find interesting stuff. So don't ever think that when we tell you your coin's not special or when we tell you it's damaged or whatever, that we're just saying that, because we're not. We want you to find good stuff. So this is exciting. It's really super interesting.
Did you read it?
Oh, did I read it? Oh, sorry, I didn't.
She passed up the email.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Well, she had quite a bit to say, so let's assume she read it. No,
she covered it.
I basically said that. It says, like, coin roll hunt all the time, came across this, and I see another eye under the right eye. It looks double struck, but I'm not sure. I posted on Facebook, and people say it could be a discovery coin. I cannot find any others online. What do you think? I know. Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am. Sorry. I get excited.
Stop staring at me.
Stop staring at me. And I hate these coins, but I'm still really excited. Okay, so. Ta-da!
I
mean, it looks like something.
My first thought, I was like, oh, how cute. That looks like a Clash.
Isn't that crazy? So here's what Mike Diamond thinks, right? It is some type of machine doubling. And you can see the machine doubling on the original eye. You can see that has some MD on it. What type exactly, he doesn't know. He hasn't ever seen this before. So this is actually going to be sent to Mike Diamond. He's going to look at it, and then he's going to write it up in machine tripling, right? It's crazy. I was thinking last night, gosh, I wonder if that's like that ejection impact doubling, where it gets ejected and strikes the die, and it's a weird type of doubling. But Chris Rhodes said...
he said what? Displaced machine?
Yeah, displaced machine doubling or displaced design machine doubling. And which actually I think that very well could be what this is.
So it has the first initial little bit of MD because you could see on the shelf-like double appearance to it, but it's got a completely different event that's MD far south of where the eye is. And I don't know how that could happen without having other devices around it shifted that same amount.
And nothing else is.
Yeah, it's
nothing
kind of
else.
Crazy. I mean, it's crazy how
it is a crazy. But this is something where I know I do my passion. I know this is where learning the minting process and stuff where you can like see things like this and go, okay, I know this is not damage, so this is something else. Right. I mean, technically machine doubling is damage, machine doubling damage. And this probably won't have much value. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely going to have value to the finder because machine doubling, regardless of what type it is, doesn't typically hold value. But
the only other thing, and call me crazy for even saying this, because after looking at it and looking at it some more, I'm like, I wonder if that is just a very like slight skim of grease that had fallen out.
Somebody else said that. Mike doesn't think it's a struck through dropped fill.
Huh.
Die fill. Somebody else said that too in the comments, that they thought maybe it was a die fill that had fallen out. But maybe him having it in hand. The reason he doesn't think that, Sean, is because of the obvious MD in the eye itself.
Right.
He thinks that that's related.
Well, the only reason why I brought that up is when a coin has MD, okay, you got to figure that as a coin is struck and it ejected and then it restruck again, or there was a shift in the die as it's ejecting, that's how you get kind of like that appearance to it. And that's why we refer it as to typical damage. You know, it's not a variety or an error, although there are some experts that believe that MD should be an error. That remains to be seen. That's
an argument that will continue on.
Yeah, that's a rabbit hole that we do not need to jump into in this episode. We'll let them take care of it, but you know, with the amount of force that's created from just a little shift of that die during the ejection process, and call it what it is, it could be maybe just a loose die or something that create that. You know, whatever grease or crap is filled in the die in those devices. I mean, I could see something just jostling loose, and this could be kind of like a light, kind of like very thin skin of grease that was in that particular device that struck through. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's incredibly interesting, and to just see it on the eye and not the other line to you know, designate the bridge of the nose or anything like that, not to see any of that, you know, kind of doubled in there. I mean, this is a very intriguing coin. I hope Mike figures out what it is, or at least
Mike will figure it out.
Oh yeah. Even if he has to call them in, which he's done before. He has connections, people.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this written up. I'm kind of hoping I will probably bug Mike a little bit. In the meantime, did you look at it yet? What'd you think? What do you think?
He'll be like, "Shut up! I haven't even got it yet."
I know.
I hope it gets a write up in Coin World. I think that would be neat as hell.
Yep, that's what he's planning on doing. Yeah. So, and Jimmy said that he already sent him an email, and it's in the works to get it to Mike. So, yeah. So
that's cool in itself, Jimmy.
Yeah, it's always, we've had that happen once or twice before. Remember that one coin that I think it was Mike that got sent to him that was like an error that he'd never seen before. That was really cool. So we've had a few of our viewers who've had their coins written up, and that's exciting.
Did you guys hear Paula? These people come to us. All right. There are other, you know, Q&A shows out there, but you get all the interesting stuff that gets to us. We have the pulse to the attributors and to the experts. No one else has. So, I mean, for those of you that are coming in for the first time, what are you doing? You know, we have the firsthand reference and the people to help us get the answers you're looking for on your coins. Plus, we had scores of new discoveries come in through us, and we have successfully passed you guys off to the appropriate professionals to get your coin attributed. Must I say any more? Dodger 455.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
And Shannon.
And Shannon.
He also got a second opinion.
We've had a number of people that have earned their 15 minutes of fame. And sure, we'll take credit because we know our stuff.
You know, but I think another thing that makes us so unique, Sean, is that we don't let our egos get in the way. If we don't know, we don't know. And
right.
we don't blow smoke up any of our viewers' butts. If we don't know, we'll look, we'll research it and everything. We will always give them an answer, but sometimes we don't know, and we're okay with saying that.
Yeah, and that's why we have folks like Mike Diamond. You know, he's one of the main contributors to the Error Ref website. He's done a lot of publications. Same with Ken Potter. You know, we can reach out to him at any given time. You know, yeah.
Joe Cronin's actually Joe Cronin's one of our experts in our Facebook group. So, and he's amazing. And if you want a really good book on errors, get Joe Cronin's Mint Errors to Die For.
No, Daniel, we do not burp smoke rings. We just burp the alphabet right here for you.
And we do not like telling you guys your coins are damaged. We do not like that. But we also are not going to, we don't do you any favors by not telling you the truth. So
Jimmy's asking how he should ship it out to Mike. I mean, I'd just bubble mail.
I would just put it in an envelope and put a tracking number on it. Put first class mail or
you could do like a priority small box. You know, put it in a bubble mailer, fold it up, put it in this priority small box. It comes with tracking, $8.50. That's a small price to pay for something that's really interesting.
Right.
I think what you have here supersedes valuation because nobody has seen something like this. I'm not saying it's worth a fortune, and Jimmy, I recommend that you don't quit your day job right yet.
Yeah, no.
I mean, you can make a little bit of piece of numismatic news history here in the foreseeable future, and I wish you the best.
Yeah,
we want our viewers to be winners.
The most valuable thing about this coin is the knowledge that we are all going to gain from this, because it's going to teach us all something new about the minting process, how this happened.
And personally, I get off in knowing that Mike Diamond doesn't know what it is. And he is a lexicon of numismatic knowledge. This man knows more about numismatics than a rocket scientist knows more about his craft. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense? I feel stupid.
Yeah, no, it does.
Well, that makes sense.
This is why when we ask you guys to send us pictures, we want full coin pictures, full obverse and reverse, because Mike wants to see this in hand. I know, so he can inspect every little tiny detail on that coin to be able to diagnose this. You know, it's no different than a doctor diagnosing a patient. They've got to see the whole picture. So it's going to be I'm really interested in this one. So
yeah.
Really, good job, Jay. You know you hit the mother load. You just don't know it yet. So I wish you the best in whatever you decide to do with those notes.
What was that?
Oh, that's Jay from Facebook. The $2 stars.
Oh, right.
With the low print run. And
the ones that I said, I'm like
the over inked stars.
Yeah, stars.
Paula don't know nothing about currency. I'll be the first, and I'm the first one to tell you. And I learned a valuable lesson in our Facebook group tonight. I ain't answering any more currency questions. That's why. Because I'm like, well, it's just, I looked it up on my currency collection on my star note. I put in the star note thing, and it's like, down in the not rare section. I'm like, well, I don't see anything. She's like, well, what about the filled star? And I'm like, what are you talking about, filled star? I don't know.
And that's the
I learned
primary
something
reason
new.
why, ladies and gentlemen, that Paula doesn't want me to leave and go anywhere. So
That's right.
No.
I'm stuck to you guys like glue.
He's not allowed. I will stalk him. I know where he lives. He'll have to move.
She really does.
He's not allowed to leave. Just saying.
I can't. I really can't.
No. Sean we all share one thing in common, a passion for education in this hobby and getting new collectors in here and getting them educated the right way.
That's right.
Educated.
Education.
That's right.
I was going to say, Eric did he had a oof moment just now.
Oh no, what happened? What does that do?
He was typing stuff in chat and instead hit the F12 button by mistake.
Oh,
So,
I don't even know what the F12 button is. I don't think I'll be hitting it anytime soon. Do I have an F12 button? Oh, I do.
Yeah. All computers have an F12.
Okay.
So Gold Maple asked, who decides which error on a coin is more valuable than another error and whether something qualifies as an error?
Well, rarity plays a huge role in errors. Generally, condition plays also an equally important role in the value of coins. However, it's been determined that in the error market, condition can play kind of a second place or second fiddle role in the overall amount of money that you would get for an error coin. Ultimately, it is up to the bidders, the buyers, to determine value on your coin.
Yeah.
The
Right.
market
will decide.
Error collectors can be a little bit snobbish when it comes to their coins too. I will admit that. We like the really extreme ones that have like amazing eye appeal that you go, what in the heck happened to that thing? We know where in the process it happened, so we know it's an error, but we're like, holy crap. Pile-ups, things like that. So we can, yeah. So
yeah, that's a great question, Eric.
Yeah.
He asked, why don't we have Mike Diamond on our show?
Well,
he might be a behind the scenes kind of guy. Some people are like that. They prefer to just stay in the shadows, and I will give him credit. He's very active on social media and also on some forum groups as well. So
some of these I'm going to call them, let's see, well-seasoned.
I call them subject matter experts.
Collector.
Yeah.
Guys aren't really up on technology. It's not their favorite. And I'm also going to tell you guys something that may upset a lot of you YouTubers out there, but a lot of coin people don't like YouTube. Right. A lot of error and variety people and coin dealers and stuff like that, they don't like YouTube. There's a lot of bad.
I will say this: there is a certain dealer in northern Georgia that goes by the name Blue Ridge Coins. That's not particularly fond of me.
He's not. He's not.
Oh man.
He is not. Yeah, Kittle knows that a lot of dealers don't like YouTube, and a lot of it's because of some of the clickbaity videos and things like that they see. People watch these videos and they immediately think they've found that coin that's in that video, and they run to their coin dealer and like, "What do you give me for this?" And the coin dealer is like, "Nothing."
Yeah, and I'm sure they don't particularly care for the registry set talk, because when someone comes in to a coin shop and say, Blue Ridge Silverhound said in 1977 Lincoln cent is worth $5,000, and then that's the extent of it. Yeah, that's why we get all sorts of hate. So you can kind of blame the registry set crowd as well. which is a relatively new part of numismatics that has really blown up the modern graded coin market.
That's your online boom. That's really what that's
an online specific. Exactly.
Well, on that note,
is that our last one?
I think that's our last one.
Ooh, that's good.
Oh, it is not our last one.
No, you passed those pictures. I'm like, hey, I like that last one there.
Yeah, go back. Yeah, that's awesome. That's a great picture.
That is a great picture. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
they're great.
Hey, you can definitely see if you have access to Facebook, you could always post it on there as well. Most people know how to do that. Attaching images to an email. So if you post it on Facebook, we could pull it off of there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here's our Facebook link. Yeah, this is the our thumbnail picture.
Yeah.
We hadn't even done it. So $20 fancy serial number from James. I think what I call the Mad Devil $20 bill is close to the rarest. Wish I had 2009 Bad Devil circulated, but I think it could easily sell for $666. Could it go for more?
Well, you're lucky that Halloween is just around the corner, because I would think you're just a madcap.
Right?
Yeah, we saw this last night. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. So you see the letters in front and behind the serial number do create the word MAD, M-A-D. And then he's got 0666, 0666. Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, Adam, Mr. Coins and Goals, you think maybe you can take this note into your next little...
Yeah. I'll frame it and everything. I'll put it on the wall of the next place I go to. Say, hey, Devil was here.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll probably see it burnt onto the note, when you come back to it like a day later.
Shoot.
That's
cool, though. That's really cool. I mean, it's cool.
It is a repeater.
It is a repeater, yes.
It is a repeater.
Kurt had mentioned, get rid of that bill quick. There's probably no great time to do it than now, because Halloween weirdos, they love stuff like that.
That's a good point, Sean. I mean, there are crazy Halloween people that, I don't know, you would have to get them in the coin, to look at that, but I think there'd be some buyers.
What are you talking about? Some of us coin people really dig Halloween too.
That's right.
Come on.
21.
I am all about Halloween.
She does.
No, it's not the same forwards and backwards.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, it's not forwards,
not a radar.
It's not a flipper, because if you turn it upside down, it reads 9990 and not still the same.
It is a binary, right? Because it's only got two numbers.
Not a non-traditional binary is what I call it, because it's not 0 and 1s, which is a true binary by definition. But yeah, it's a 2-digit repeater. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably sell for $666, and this would be the only time of the year where you could get away with shenanigans like that.
No, I do like Halloween. I like Halloween because as a kid, it's like some of my best memories with my dad. My dad wasn't the greatest person in the world, but I had great memories from Halloween. And it's funny because, so I'll tell you guys a little bit about me.
Halloween extremist.
Well, my dad was a cop. We lived in Campbell, California, and my dad was a cop. And back then, Campbell, California is a lot bigger now than it was when I was growing up. But my dad knew everybody in town. So every house we would go to, they'd be like, hey, Paul, come on in, have a drink. Paula, the candy's over there. So I'd have a pillowcase. And we'd go in every house, and by the time, so probably, 2-3 hours into trick-or-treating, someone was on the phone with my mom. Faye, you need to come pick Paul up. Because my dad he couldn't walk anymore. But I had a pillowcase full of candy. So I had great memories as a kid, and I always loved Halloween. So, and kids are happy. They're so happy on Halloween, and it's just fun. And there's great scary movies out there. I love scary movies.
And I'm going to say this, that, when I was growing up, and there was this one house that nobody really wanted to go to, but I would really love to go there today, because that it was an older man and woman, and they handed out nickels.
Oh,
I had people that gave me coins too.
Yeah, like just like a nickel.
Well, we got apples. We got all kinds of.
I
things.
always like the ones that give you full size candy bars. We always went to the rich neighborhoods.
Oh, yeah.
Like, ooh, okay.
Have you guys seen the prices of a bag of candy? They're like $20.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
Well, I guess I'm not giving away candy. We're gonna have to do frozen burritos this year.
Don't you have any wheat cents laying around? Just put some wheat cents in a bag or.
In my bag.
Yeah, I probably like in the garage. I got like 50,000 wheat cents that I went through.
Put some little baggies together and get some kids into the hobby.
Yeah, I mean, I could do that.
Seriously,
if I wanted to.
If you wanted to get rid of your.
Yeah.
I know we're all a little bit of hoarders in this hobby.
You think?
Anyway, well, you guys, thank you everybody for coming and hanging out with us on your Monday night. We appreciate it. Please check out the description below. What? Oh, Sean's doing. Oh, that's right. Sean's going to do a giveaway. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a little on the fly giveaway. I have a 1955 NGC proof 1955 Lincoln Weed Cent. The first person to tell me what the mintage is of this bad boy gets it.
Wait, don't wait for the go.
Oh, wait.
For the go? All right. Yeah, don't say it yet.
There's the go.
All right.
There's the go.
How about it? So first person. Wait, we're not doing anything fancy here.
First person that puts in the mintage of the 55 proof. Ooh.
One. Yeah. 26.8 million?
Not even close.
55 proof.
55 proof. Are you guys even trying?
455,000. That sounds.
Oh boy! It looks like Indigon is the winner of this one.
372, 378, 200.
Yeah. There you go. You can stop.
You know the drill. Send us a message into the live coin Q&A. Indigon. Yep. And then this thing will be gone.
Please your name, your YouTube name, your real name, and your shipping address, please, to info@livecoinqa.com.
He's going to send it in as Chief Donut Maker.
Chief Donut Maker.
Chief Donut Maker.
As a matter of fact, I'll trade this in for your Dodge Viper.
There you go.
That's a nice car.
Yeah.
That's a deal. Thank you, guys. Okay, as I was saying before, sorry about that giveaway. Thank you very much for coming and hanging out with us on Monday night once again. We appreciate you guys so much. Please check out the description below the video. Has all the panel members' channel links. Please make sure you're subscribed to everybody. Show everybody some love. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel and that you hit the notification and you hit the like. And share us out if you have friends that are coin collectors that have questions. We want to help, and this is our contribution back to the hobby. So spread the word.
The giveaway is in 2 weeks.
Yes, our ANA giveaway is in 2 weeks. Once again, this month and this month only until the end of October, the ANA memberships are $5. You cannot beat that, you guys. So if you've been thinking of joining the ANA, or you know someone, or you have kiddos, you can get them a YN membership. that's the YN program is fantastic with the ANA. So yeah. So
And we'll update you as we get them in. Some more items for the holiday giveaway.
Yes. Yes.
You'll love it. Get it?
That's right.
You're
And
loving it.
if you join the ANA or
you'll
connect up,
here.
please mention our names. Let them know the live coin Q&A sent you. We don't get any money or anything like that. They do give us a little thank you in their magazines, so we appreciate that. Yeah, spread the word. Yeah, I know we are getting off work early tonight. We are. We didn't have a whole lot of submissions, so yeah, appreciate it.
But yeah, we're gonna call it.
We're gonna call it.
But thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you guys.
It's been fun.
Thumbs up. We appreciate it. And until next Monday, we'll see you later.
Ciao, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Hasta pinatas.